Good morning, my brothers and sisters. It is Monday, July 21st, 2014, and we're doing the facts of the matter. Today's facts of the matter is on prudence. Yesterday, after speaking to a group of adults, an attractive gal in her late 20s came up and asked if she could meet with me. She wanted to be discipled. She looked so sincere, so innocent, so helpless. My wife is excellent as discipling, I replied. No, but you're really good, she responded. Well, I don't meet with women on a personal basis, I explained. But I need your help, she persisted. No, but let me introduce you to Ruth. And with that, I pointed her to my wife and turned away. And obviously, if you haven't figured this out, this is a man speaking, not me. This morning, as I reflected back on that conversation, I wrote down the names of 10 spiritually powerful men whom he knew over the years who got derailed in their walk with God. Missionaries, leaders in Christian circles, winners of souls, authors of Christian books, etc. One fell over a money issue, cheated people in his business. You know, so many people like that too. They start a good Christian business and then that love of money tends to take over, and greed and selfishness. And they fall over the lust and love of money. Two developed huge egos over successful ministries. Become unteachable, one of the two fell into adultery. They developed huge egos over successful ministries. You have to remind yourself daily why you do this. Is it for yourself or is it for Christ? Are you glorifying in the acknowledgement of how well you're doing, or do you give the glory all to Christ because it's what he's doing? When you come to have egos like that, you tend to be unteachable, meaning nobody can show you where you're starting to err in your ways. Tell you how maybe you might want to, just stop for a little bit and remember that all glory is for Christ, not for self. Because sadly, as we read, one of the two fell into adultery because of a huge ego. Another, in his struggle for acceptance, allowed himself the luxury of letting women fawn over him. Some, against his wife's wishes, he counseled through correspondence. In time, he too fell into adultery. His wife asked him not to, and he chose because he loved the attention of the women that were throwing themselves at him and fawning over him. He chose to ignore his wife's wise counseling and chose to do it his way. And he too fell into adultery because of him allowing these women to fawn all over him, to show him all this attention that he didn't justly deserve. Excuse me. Instead of giving the attention to Christ where it belonged, he chose to keep the attention, and it got him into a big trouble. A couple of others, it appears, just went out and played around. seemed to need a fix now and then. He just decided that they'd rather play around with the world. One even got in trouble with his buddy's wife. Another got sexually involved through counseling a distressed marriage in his neighborhood. He was supposed to be helping the couple work out their marriage, and he became a stumbling block and got sexually involved. And finally, one fellow who traveled a great deal simply could not resist the temptations on the road. Where are they today? 2 died prematurely while still in their 40s. 7 of them are divorced. None have regained their previous stature or standing in the community. I am reminded of Solomon's warnings from Proverbs chapter 5 verses 22 and 23. His own iniquities shall take the wicked himself, and he shall be holden with the cords of his sin. Verse 23. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray. Question. In relating to the opposite sex, do you immediately nip it in the bud? No, I'm sorry. My husband can help you, sir, or vice versa. I'm sorry, ma'am, my wife can help you. I do not teach females one-on-one. I do not teach males one-on-one. The slightest opportunity for cultivating imprudent thoughts or behavior that ultimately could lead to actions you would live to regret. If the answer is not an immediate yes, what do you think that reveals about the condition of your spiritual life? Do you immediately nip it in the bud, the slightest opportunity for cultivating imprudent thoughts or behavior that ultimately could lead to actions that you would live to regret? Do you immediately say, I'm sorry, like I had said previously, sorry, sir, I don't do one-on-one counseling with men? Or, sorry, sister, I won't do one-on-one counseling with females if you're a man. Let me introduce you to sister so-and-so, and she will help you. Or let me introduce you to brother so-and-so, and he can help you, sir. Or do you risk that temptation? And what does that reveal about the condition of your spiritual life if you're willing to put yourself in that situation? And that is the facts of the matter for Monday, July 21st, 2014. Peace be in you, my brothers and sisters. May the Lord have mercy on us all. I love you guys so very much. God bless.